Well, it's just terrifying to me, too, because who would have thought that, a filmmaker, Nepo Baby, was going to be bad at math? Who saw that one coming? But it's also, this housing market. He's going to blow this up, too, because he's got this new rent control board to try and, make up his promise of freezing the rent. But as your newspaper reports, it's all full of hard-left socialist activists, anti-Israel nutters. This does not sound like a recipe for getting roofs over the heads of people who need it. Am I wrong here?
You are not, James, as usual. And, it's funny because when Mayor Mamdani was talking about the need to freeze the rents and announcing these crazy new names to the Rent Guidelines Board, he even said, I'm sure that they will look at all factors tenants are facing when they decide whether rent should be frozen or not. Well, okay, he's looking at all the things tenants are facing, and sure, I'm facing cost of living issues since he became mayor. But what about the issues that, owners are facing? Again, some owners, there's some big landlords, huge landlords in the city, yes, but there's also an awful lot of small ones, who just own one building, they've built their way up, and this is going to crush them if they are forced to freeze rents when every other cost that they have to pay, supplies, energy, everything, is going up. It's crazy. It's just unbelievable. But he's made it clear, what he's going to do. And again, as you mentioned, some of these people he's put on the board don't even have any experience dealing with numbers, let alone, the difficulty in figuring out, the costs and benefits and weighing, the tenants' issues versus the landlord's issues and all of the things that go in to the economy that helps decide how rent should be dealt with. And that's, 1 million rent-stabilized units in New York City.
And it's fascinating to me because this just shows how out of touch the left is with the people that they supposedly represent here. Let's go over to Los Angeles, where late-night host Jimmy Kimmel is headlining a pricey fundraiser for the Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee, where guests have to pay $25,000 US. That's like 45,000 Australia just to get a seat at the table. This just shows how all of these Democrat, socialist, lefties, they are not for the little guy, are they?
No, they're not. And it is really quite funny. You have to pay $25K just to get in the door. And California is facing, as where Jimmy Kimmel lives, of course, is facing a lot of economic issues, just like we are here in New York City. And it's incredible that they're thinking about this. And again, Jimmy Kimmel, the guy's kind of washed up. His ratings have been going down. Who even wants to pay $25,000 just to, be in his presence? It's incredible. But, they're more interested in money and trying to figure out how they can get their people in than actually listening to voters and real people and finding out what their concerns are. Because I can tell you, their concerns are not the concerns of the Jimmy Kimmel and the other Democratic elites.
You know what? I'd probably pay $25,000 to stay away from Jimmy Kimmel. But very quickly, before I let you go, the other day, Barack Obama dropped in an interview that seemed to confirm that aliens, the space kind, not the border kind, are real. Now, Donald Trump was just asked about this a little while ago on Air Force One. Here's what he had to say.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
I don't know. It's not quite a yes, not quite a no. Is the truth out there? What do you reckon, real quick?
That's quite, the statement for Trump to be saying, Donald Trump to be saying he shouldn't be giving out classified information. Everyone is always attacking him for that. So it's serious when Donald Trump is worried about classified information getting out there. So,
well, yep.
Or you decide kind of thing.
Fascinating. Kelly J. Torrance, thanks so much. I think we may have to get you a gig down here at the Daily Telegraph to get you out of New York City. Thanks so much for your time.